Good morning, Don Kabbes with Dale Cowan. We're discussing what the crop conditions are. We're here just outside of Chatham, and as we start to think about our Great Lakes Grain Crop Assessment Tour that's coming up the first week of September, Dale, what's kind of gone on here this year so far from a cropping standpoint?
Well, anything you want to see and imagine. I guess, if we go back to the third week of April, we had about a 2 or 3 day window there where things were pretty ideal. So we got some corn in early April, looks pretty good. And after that, it kind of went away on us. So most of the corn still got managed to get planted in May, but probably not under the most ideal conditions. So a lot of the corn here went in about the third week of May. So we had some cold, wet weather to contend with early in the season, and so planting was a bit delayed.
What do you think happened with corn acres then in the Agris geography?
Well, we figure our corn acres are down slightly. We had a few people opt out to grow more soybeans. We were counting on about a 3 to 5% decrease. It might be a little higher than that now, but not much more than that.
You've got the Ag Grower Daily Dashboard that you've got a network of weather stations. What's some of the information you're seeing from that data collection?
Well, boy, it's a rainfall. We know it can be variable, but this year it's even more so. It's very isolated and very intense, and sometimes very severe if you're under one of those little cloud bursts. So it's been probably the most variable we've seen it. Lots of places can get a 2-inch rain, and then a half a kilometer away get absolutely nothing. And that's been more the norm this year than the exception.
Where do we sit as far as growing degree days or heat units?
Well, heat units, we're just trying to keep even with last year. Just when you get ahead by 10, you go back by 50. So right now, we need another 1,000 heat units to finish the season. At the present accumulation of roughly 25 a day, we need another 40 to 50 days to get our heat units for our maturities in here.
How do you feel we managed through the pollination period on corn?
Well, compared to last year, it's totally different. We pollinated and fertilized in some very moderate conditions, mild temperatures, kind of the cool side. Some areas need a little more moisture at the time, but compared to last year in that blasting heat and drought, that's a big positive this year for us. It's some really good tip fill this year.
The Ag Grower Daily Dashboard we spoke of a few minutes ago, what's our weather prediction as we get through the balance of August and into September?
Well, I think it's, there's some rain events in there, but it's generally on the cool side. We're not seeing a lot of the 30-degree days, and so it's going to take us a while to get our heat in. So it's not a bad forecast. It just could use a little more rain for the beans, but it's just be some moderate temperatures, some cooler nights, but it should be favorable for grain fill, I would think.
Oh, that's great. Well, it'll be interesting to see how the crop does finish. I think every year we talk about variability, and this year is even greater with variability, I think. Our crop tour is that first week of September, the day after Labor Day we start. If you want your own field assessed, we can certainly do that for you. Contact any of our branches, any of our locations, and we'd be more than happy to slip out and look at that grain. We can also, I think as you look at your marketing, what does this do to your marketing? Wander out in your own field. How good is it? What percentage have you got sold? What's your next step? What's your next sale? Represent when it comes to what your crop looks like. If you need any help, please certainly give us a call. Contact us at any of our locations. Thank you.